Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow. Who knows how they got that thing back? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Liberty's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
The Flames can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Flames come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To throw, it's Houck. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it then.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Quickly to the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. He's got him. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage. And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Let's talk a little bit about Sam Houston. A great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week. And you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools. And this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Looking down the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Across the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The Flames, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Houck. Makes the catch, it's McCoy. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Let's go. Looking for space. It's Dickens.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. The RPO, it's complete. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Here comes the heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because you did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. inside the QB. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Looking to throw, it's Houck. Got a man, it's McCoy. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And the Bearcats will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Finds his tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
To the air, it's Houck. Unloads to the right. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Dickens. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Complete downfield. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline and run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Not a lot of offense, in fact, no offense in terms of scoring there in the first half.
You got to give the defense credit on both sides. They've been physical. They've been making plays. So now, which of these offenses can break the tie? It's not going to be easy, but for this offense now taking the ball here first in the second half, they've got to get something going.
Finally giving the defense some credit. How did that feel coming out of your mouth? Did it hurt? Like, did you not like to say that? It sounded painful.
I just threw up in my mouth.
Got it in the middle. It's McCoy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
What's a nice job by the receiver there on the slant throw. Gets across the defender, makes the nice catch, hauls it in.
Back to throw, it's Houck. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The inside handoff. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Bates to grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Handoff from the gun. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Plucks it out of the air. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. It's as if these guys have been allergic to the end zone. They'll try to overcome it on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Well, it's been a defensive war this entire game. You're wondering who can break through. Give this offense a lot of credit. It has not been easy, but they've been physical. They did a really nice job, I think, with play calling there and setting things up. And finally, someone is able to get on the board.
After taking another look, just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. The Red Hawks of Miami are just steamrolling their way to victory. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up by 25 over Ohio. Any big developments here on the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Caught over the middle. It's McCoy.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to pass. It's Houck. Fires to the big fella. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Okay, ready?
Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Here we go.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He managed to... yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Tight end now in motion. The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. And the Bearcats in the hurry up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking downfield, it's Sparks. And his first throw here is incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Right on target this time. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the air on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And for whatever reason, this quarterback has not been able to find his footing in this game. He's one of the better, more talented quarterbacks in the country. Had his guy wide open that time. He didn't have to throw it that hard. He could have just floated it to him for the easy completion, but he's just been off over and over again in this game.
To the air, it's Sparks. Got the quick pass. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The give to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Sparks. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man to the left. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And, man, this offense needed that. They've got to get it go. That clock is ticking. They've got 0 points on the game. They've got to put a couple of plays together. There's play number 1. Let's see if they can get a streak going, get down the field, and put some points on the scoreboard.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
in search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCoy. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I think that completion is as good as a 1st down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. Hauls it in. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. It's Moore. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sparks. Quick completion on the out. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the 1st down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here we go. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires left. Hauls it in. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Quarterback may change this route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's McCoy. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Back to pass, it's Sparks. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Gotta have it here on fourth down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Both of these offenses sputtered and stammered like a 73 AMC Pacer if they made one of those back then, and ultimately they come up short.
Sounds like a beautiful car that you just want to run better, and that's the problem with this offense right now. They've got the guys to make the plays, just not able to execute here today, Dave.
It's frustrating.